Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome back to Oakland Zoo as well. So it's been a while since my last video. As most of you will know, I've just had a baby, so my time is very short at the moment, quite frankly. Everything's going well, having a lot of fun with our new little girl, but as you know, it's hard work. There's a lot to do and not a lot of time for other projects. So I appreciate you all sticking with me and understanding why I can't get my daily videos out to you at the moment. But we're back here. It's Monday. I'm recording this on Monday. I'm still off work at the moment. I'm going to be off for a couple more days, so I'm going to try and get a couple of episodes recorded today if I can. Obviously, if I'm needed for anything, then I will have to disappear mid-recording, and we'll just see what happens. Right, so we're working on our barn here. So this is part of our farmyard area. Going really well. Had a suggestion, I think it was from Lynn, I believe, which was to recolour the white part of the roof. She thought it looked a little bit clean, which I can understand. It does look very sort of clinical at the moment. So I'm going to see if I can highlight all of these. This is bound to go wrong at some point, isn't it? Because I'm going to click on the wrong thing. But let's give it a go. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can change these to maybe a slightly off-white colour is the plan. Do you know what I might do? I might just get these ones redone before trying to click on all the rest of them. So I'm wondering if I get them to a kind of a slightly browny colour, or maybe more of a grey. Something, yeah, a bit more like that, maybe. Yeah, I think that looks better, doesn't it? So it's just a little bit more grubby. I think that was the idea. Just so it doesn't look like a brand new building, basically. Which is fair enough. I think that's a good thing to do. Right, let's finish this off. And that one there. There we go. What do we think? I like the idea of leaving these doors white. Oh, missed a couple of bits in there. Let's get them done. Look at that. I can't actually select the right pieces. That's annoying, isn't it? Let's have a look. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. Is it that one? Yes, it's that one. Yeah, I want to leave the doors a nice proper white colour, because I kind of think they would be repainted quite regularly because they're easy to get to, whereas these roof pieces would get aged and weathered because it's not very easy to get up and paint the roof. There we go, much better. I like that. Good idea, Lynn, thanks for that. And the same with these windows here as well. I'm going to keep the frames nice and white because I kind of think they would just lean a ladder against the side here and keep them painted. I am going to change this, however, because I put this panel back here, but actually I want to put in just some plain flat bits of black plaster there to look like a window, is my thinking. Hopefully this will work. Just need to make sure that this is flat and lined up properly. Actually, let's get it coloured first before I sink it in. Right, is this going to work? Yeah, look at that. Let's see how far back I want it. I don't want the frame to look too thick. Okay, it's just poking through that side a little bit, so let's just move it across. Not that much. Okay, I think that's sort of as good as that's going to get. I like that. That looks really nice. Okay, and then let's get two of these. Let's see, is that roughly even? I think it is. Good. and then hopefully I can snap that around and bring it across to this end as well. Something like that. And there we go. That's basically our barn done. I may do some more detailing on it at some point. Oh no, that was it. Yes, the weather vane. I think that was Lynn as well. You suggested a weather vane. Now, I don't think there's a weather vane in the game. Or is there? Yes, there is. Look. What have we got? We got a sperm whale. That's a bit random. Or a cat and a mouse. Perfect. There we go. Right, let's connect it to the roof piece. Let's get it. Okay, let's get it nice and straight if I can. Let's line it up with the cross beam. Maybe just sink it down a little bit. There we go. Simple. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that was a great shout. Fantastic. Okay, there's your weather vane. Wonderful. Cool. So what do we need to do next? Actually, we've got this pathway here. This looks awful. I'm wondering what I can do with these pathways, because I don't think you can have this, no, this one here like that, can you? No, it doesn't really work. I want to replace all of this stuff as well, so I'll do that. But then when it comes to this raised stuff, I'm kind of stuck with it being concrete, I think, which is fine because it makes sense that it would be a concrete area anyway. I mean, I may still cover this up actually. I might put a fake bit of flooring over the top. I think that would work best. Kind of mold these two bits together here. Actually, I'm not sure why that's... Let me just see if I can actually fill that in properly. Yeah, there we go. And then just, yeah, that's better. I don't know why I did that quite like that, but there we go. That's much nicer, isn't it? Cool. Okay. Yeah. So this here, I mean, it's not terrible, but I just feel like that. Actually, that texture does look nicer than the concrete, but I'll do something over that. I think I need to worry about the barriers first and start getting a few animals in. So like I say, indoors I'm really not bothered what it looks like, but I do want to start looking at getting the habitat fencing in, which I'm probably going to have to do customized. But let's have a look actually, because there are in-game fence pieces. So let's have a look at, see if any of them look decent. I can never find the fences. Here we go. See, actually, this is the kind of look I think that you would have. Not that. That looks a bit too clean and shiny. No, not quite right. That one. That's not quite right either. That's too solid. I'd like it to be a more open fence. Actually, that's a good fence. Yeah. Let's use this one. I think this is the answer to my prayers. So let's angle snap. Hang on, let's just reselect it. So let's get it connected onto the fence. Sorry, onto the building here. Let's sink it down. So it's going to go right down onto the floor like that. And then what I'll do, I will make this an individual building so that it's easy to play around with. So let's get that all grouped together. Let's see how it lines up. Obviously it's not going to match exactly, is it? Because that would be too easy. Just heard a bit of a noise coming from the other room. It's a bit concerning. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to go check that my girlfriend's okay. Sorry about that. Just had to go check. Everything's fine. It's all good. You get this sort of hyperactive hearing when you have a baby, and it's you start worrying. You know, you hear a slight noise and you think, oh, something's happened, but it hasn't. It's absolutely fine. Oh dear. It's the joys of trying to get on with your normal life when you have a baby. It's not that simple. Even just finding time to come and do a recording like this, you know, you can find the time, but then of course you've got that right. What's going on in the background? I might suddenly find that my girlfriend needs me to go and help with something. You know, there's always something going on. Right, I'm just going to unangle snap because I think I just need to manipulate these a bit. Now, the issue you've got with this sort of thing is you end up with these silly little bits of edging for the pathway, which is really annoying. It'd be nice if there was just a plain path that you could, where you could get rid of the edges, so you can just completely customize the edge. But it doesn't exist, unfortunately. But it's fine. I can fiddle around with foliage and that sort of thing to sort of fill in any little gaps. You know, there's ways around things, but you can never get rid of all these little posts, unfortunately. Not that I know of, anyway. I mean, if any of you do know of a way of doing that, then let me know. Let the world know. I don't think anyone knows a way of doing it. I hope this is going to work. No, what animal is going in this one? The aardvark. Okay, that's good. I think I'll bring it. Should I bring it right into here? I might as well use the space. Why not? So if I bring it, let's take it a bit of an angle across like that. Oh look, we've got people coming down here. That's good. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll just take it indoors like that. It doesn't matter. Like I say, I don't care what it looks like inside here. It really doesn't concern me at all. I just want this outside bit to look nice. Didn't quite line that up properly, did I? There we go. Right, so there's a bit of fencing, and then essentially what I want to do is I want to copy this bit over to here. And probably again, really, to here. I should have had the angle snap on. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. Let's see if this is going to line up properly. That's not bad, is it? There we go. Let's just get that matching. Excellent. Let's bring it across. Okay, and then what have we got here? That's a bit of an awkward bit there. Let's see if I can do something with that. It's inevitable that you're going to end up with you know, it's not going to look exactly even because you'll end up with extra posts and things, but it's absolutely fine. So let's just shift that over a little bit, try and match this edge up. There we go, something like that. Good, okay, there's our first pens. So we've got aardvark, otter, and anteater going into that. Let's come out of there for a second. And yeah, I mean, this isn't going to be perfect because of course the keepers are going to come in here, and they're gonna kind of look a bit odd walking through the wall here, but I'm not fussed. This is really just about the outdoor area here. So what I need, I'm going to need a keeper hut, aren't I? So I'm guessing a keeper hut in here would make sense. So let's do that. Just get one right on the corner here, and then I can build that into a little house of some sort, and then I'll probably do another one, I think, over here as well. Actually, let's square that one up a bit like that. Okay, so then I can have this one being used for maybe these 5, and then this one being used for these 6 here, something like that. So it's a keep hut. I probably need a. Do I need a staff room? I think I've got a staff room in here, haven't I? Yeah, staff room, small. So yeah, whoever I get on this can work in that staff room. So let's, before I put animals in, I want to set up work zones because I always forget about this. So we'll go with a staff room and a keeper hut, and then those 3, and we'll call this farm 1. So where are we? Farm 1 needs, yeah, it's going to need, whoops, what was that? Did I just mess that up? I did. There we go. Let's get, so what have we got on there? We got 3. Oh, actually, I was going to add those 2 on. So, in fact, let's go with 3 keepers. I need to edit this one because I was going to. Oh, haven't I? Yeah, sorry, I can't edit it because I haven't put them on yet. Okay, hang on. Let's get those 3 new keepers onto farm 1. Farm 1 and farm 1. Unfortunately, they've all gone wandering off, so they're not going to come back until they've gone to do whatever it was they were going to do. But that's fine. We haven't got animals in here yet. But that's about to change. So let's go to the animal trading. Let's have a look at a couple of aardvarks. Who have we got? Zahara, Madhu, Ao, and the Wood. I like you, Zahara, and Madhu. Let's go with you 2. So let's get these 2. Invalid destination. Oh, have I not actually built the barriers yet? That would help, wouldn't it? Yes, I haven't actually done it yet, have I? Okay, let's get this sorted then. Okay, slow going, but there we go, we'll get there. Right down the middle there. This one's a little bit tricky. Let's bring that to about there. And hang on, that's going to have to, it's too short. Okay, I might just have to connect that straight onto that, which I didn't want to do because it means that corner's cut off. But actually I might just see how far. Yeah, there we go. I can do it like that. That's fine. Good. Great. Right, and then I need to connect to. Let's have a look. What have we got? We've got connect to that one there, and then this one is kind of the same. Let's do it down to there. And across to there, and then I'll take this one as far up to here as I can. Oh, look at that, I can get that right to the end there. I bet you I can't connect that to that though. No. Okay, so that one will probably just have to come out a bit like that. Okay, what's going on here? I want to, no, I want to edit this one. Oh, what is going on? Fine, let's build it from this one. Trying. No, okay. Why is that? I don't know why it built that there. Oh, it's always tricky when you're trying to build these barriers like this. It never quite goes perfectly, does it? Okay, here we go. Right, you can connect to there. Did that connect? I think it did. Okay, and then you. Right, let's build you there first. Let's go there. And across to there. And then I'll look at moving this one as far up here as I can. Good. Okay, that's better. Now we can look at getting our animals in. There we go. Habitat 17. Lovely. So let's come in here. Let's get this changed. So this is going to be aardvarks. Animals aren't in yet, so I can't do anything. Let's get the maintenance changed. And once the animal's in, I can look at playing around with that. What was next up? The Asian otter. Let's have a look at that. What have we got? Citra, Rifki, Murni, and Kusuma. Let's go with Kusuma and Citra. And you two can come into habitat 18, and again I will just come in here and change that to Asian otter. Okay, we have our first aardvarks. Oh, they're so cute. Love them. Absolutely love the aardvarks. Hopefully, this is a good sized habitat. This is absolutely fine for them. It's very farmyardy. That's exactly, obviously, the look that I'm going for. And then what was over here? The giant anteaters over at the end here. Let's get them in as well. Oh, look at that. We've got a nice gold starred one there. It's a shame. Never mind. Giant anteater. Oh, we've got a nice gold one. Antonia. Yes, we'll definitely have you. And we've got a silver one up here. Pascal. Let's go with you. And let's get you two into here. We have our otters. I'll have to make sure I get some water in for these animals nice and quickly. So these are the anteaters. Excellent. Right, let's just quickly change their food qualities while I'm thinking about it. Right, so hopefully these guys are all going to be doing a whole load of inspecting and getting some food and stuff ready for them now as well. Let's check their traversable areas. Good. That's fine. That's fine. It says they can escape. Obviously they can't. Okay, let's get rid of our little signs for now because we know what's going into these. And let's check the last one. Our beautiful anteaters. They're fine. Excellent. Okay, right, so let's look at some water for these guys. So let's just come into here. Let's go aardvarks. Let's see what water they can have. I do like these if I can get it to work, which you so often can't. No. So you can't have it right on the edge of a habitat, which is really annoying. So it means it has to go right in the middle somewhere. Didn't really want it right in the middle, but I don't think I've got a lot of choice. So let's put it. Let's get it there, and then food. What do we got? Let's give them a big old food bowl over there. Okay, In here, let's change our species. What was this? The Asian otter. So these guys can have a big old food tray, or actually that's too big. Let's go with a smaller food tray. Keeping the food trays to this end near the pathway so that the public can watch them. And then again, probably one of these. I just like the look of these. They may not be the most practical looking things. Or actually, do you know what? I might actually go with a water bowl for these guys. Yeah, that's good. Let's go with that. And then over here we have the anteaters. Giant anteaters. What can these guys have? Again, a nice big food bowl, I reckon, for these. Oh, that's struggling a little bit there. And a water bowl up here somewhere. Okay, good. So hopefully these guys would all be getting food and water. Let me just check that everything is accessible. Nice. There we go. We have our first animals in. Isn't that nice? So what I'll do, I'll do decorating, and then I'll move on to the next animals, so that we're not doing all of the same stuff at the same time. I'll kind of try and keep it all a bit varied. Hopefully a whole load of people will come and have a look at these animals now that they're here. I should probably get the talking points set up, because actually that would help, wouldn't it? Because that will encourage people to come over. So let's get, if I can, I really hate that these things have to be connected in the way that they do. Okay, let's do it there. There's a bit of space there, isn't there? This one like that, and then maybe this one, possibly up here actually. Let's see if that works. Right, you're going to be giant anteaters. No habitat. Okay, that's a shame. Let's just move it a bit and see if it works. No. Okay, down there. No. Really? There's no habitat? Are you sure? Are you really sure that there's no habitat? Are you sure? Doesn't like me, does it? Well, if there's going to be no habitat, I'm going to have it up here. Very annoying, that. How about this one? No habitat. I don't know why it's doing that. There's not a lot I can do, I don't think. Can throw food. Okay, so at least that one can have some food thrown. Let's go with January, February and March, I think, for these ones. Why not? And then the other one is already March. Talk points, I should probably rename them, shouldn't I? So aardvark. This is Asian otter. And this one, let's just say anteater. Oops. It would help if I could type. There we go, anteater. Lovely. So that will help to attract some people over here as well. And then we're going to look at decorating. So I'm thinking, let's get some basic terrain painting done first. So let's keep it grassy to start with. The otters probably not so much, because they're obviously they are going to need a pond. So I will give them a pond. I hope. Actually, do you know what? I might be able to kind of create something that kind of dips in here for the anteaters. I think the anteaters can swim as well. Not the anteaters, so the aardvarks. And then I'll copy this fencing downwards. Let's try this, see if that fills up okay. I mean, it's not a huge amount of water for the otters, but it's only a small habitat, so it's fine. It's not going to be a huge thing for them, is it? Right, let's just see if I can just sink this down. Actually, let's do it like that, so it looks nice and solid. And then again, like that. Yeah, I want it to look like a good solid barrier, so the animals can't even think about going through it. And here we go, let's have a look. Good, the otters can go in, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think the aardvarks will have a little swim in there as well. Great. That's nice. It's good to see the otters are able to have a little swim around in there. So yeah, so their habitat will be, I would say, a bit more muddy because of what they are. They're not really going to have a lot of grass left after they go in and out of the water, are they? Anteaters, yep, fine. I don't know. Can these climb? I'm not sure. Let's just check. Right, where are we? It's giant anteaters, isn't it? They haven't got a climbing requirement. That doesn't mean that they can't climb. Might have to check that out. I might be able to build them a little climbing frame of some sort. Honestly, can't remember if they can or not. As far as shelter goes, none of them are really going to have shelters, are they? Although I mean, I could build something along the back here connected to the barn, something that comes out and provides some shelter. Actually, I think that would make sense, because you would want to provide them with an element of shelter. Somewhere just to get out of the rain, basically. It could always be that at night time they're taken into the barn. I think that's the kind of backstory that I'm going for, so that at night time they're taken out of these habitats and put into the barn. So there's no gates actually going into these enclosures. I'm okay with that. I know it's not ultra realistic, but I'm going more for the aesthetics than the realism. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it there. I may do something. I might put some little sort of fake doors potentially on here where the actual gates do come in and out. I kind of think that you would have a gate out here realistically for the keepers to come in and out, but there aren't any sort of fake gates available in the game, and trying to make your own is a bit of a nightmare. So I don't know. It's not something that's going to bother me too much. But there we go. Right, I'm going to call the episode to an end there. I think we've made a good bit of progress. So still lots to do in our farmyard, but you're kind of getting the vibe, hopefully, there of what I'm aiming for. So let's call it a day there. So thank you very much. If you've got any thoughts, ideas, suggestions, then please do leave some comments down below. Once again, just thank you for your patience, and I don't know how long it's going to be before I'm able to start getting more regular videos out. I mean, with a baby, it's always going to be tricky, I'm afraid, probably for the next 20 years or so. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens, basically. Hopefully we'll get to the stage where I can get a bit more time, but obviously with a baby that's not even 2 weeks old yet, free time is very limited. But I'm sure you'll appreciate that. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye for now.